Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name is Jalen. By the end of our time together, your mind will grow quieter, your body will feel lighter, and the weight of the day will simply fade away. But before we begin, let's take a nice, big, deep breath. Perfect. This is the Cozy Corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. As you settle in and make yourself at home, please be sure to like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. Now let's get started. Right off the top, it's a little windy today, so you might hear some crackles outside of the window, but we're going to do our best. Also, we got new tops. I'm so excited we got new tops. And in full transparency and clarity, I buy these lovely, super soft, super cozy, super cute and whimsical tops from Marshall's. So any of you Cozy Corner gals out there looking for some PJs, that is where I get them, and I love them oh so much. So moving forward, you're going to see some outfit changes. Fantastic. That's a note for all you OG Cozy Corner crew members, because if you know, you know. We've seen the last 10 or 12 for a very long time. But Marshall's finally had some really cute ones come back out. So if you are new here, welcome. And if you are here because you are feeling a little burnt out and you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, that it is on your mind, and that it is weighing your heart down, thank you so very much for clicking on this video. Now, a video like this might be new to you, might be a new experience for your nervous system as well. So all I ask is that you just hang out with us. Here, it's long form content, fully improvised, and goes at a pace that just helps your mind and body relax. It really is that simple, and it really does work. Like I always say, if you get to the end of this video and you don't feel a little bit calmer, maybe even slightly bored, I will personally give you your money back today. I will. And from the comments below, the Cozy Corner crew, they know what's up and they will not steer you wrong. This is a safe place. This is where we come in to calm down, relax, unwind, and de-stress a little. So today we're going to talk a little bit about burnout, and we're also going to work on our cherry blossom. We have the white petals done. Now we've moved on to the pink one. We're going to be very pink today. Oh my god, even my nails, guys. I didn't plan that. I really didn't. Okay, so let's get started. If you too have a cozy craft you would like to do along with me, that'd be great. If not, just kind of hang out. Try to be here as best as you can. Limiting your distractions. And just settling in to the Cozy Corner. Alright, I put everything in the same bag. Let me sort them real quick. I personally didn't really know what burnout was or felt like until maybe 5 years ago. The last 10 years have been especially challenging, living in a place where I live due to external things that are out of my control. But on a personal level, I would say I hit burnout about 5-6 years ago. for the real first time that I could like acknowledge it and recognize what it was. And I think burnout comes in waves, and I think it typically deals with and comes when a job you're working, career you're in, a business you're building has really asked too much of you, or you haven't set up boundaries, healthy ones, regarding how you unwind, how much you take on. Mine personally came with a business I had built, a career I was in, and my burnout looked like managing and dealing with a lot of customers, a lot of emotions, a lot of stories, a lot of different energies, working with the public. My burnout, my whole career up until that point, from when I graduated high school to about 5 or 6 years ago, was this one industry, and it made me carry a lot from a lot of people. And I just couldn't put the face on anymore. You know, if you know, you know. If you're in some burnout right now, you know that face I'm talking about. It's the face of, yeah, how can I help you? It's the face of, oh, that's great what you did over the weekend. This is what I did. It's the face of, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. What can I do? How can I help? It's the face of giving so much and not feeling like you're receiving it back, whether that's in compensation, whether that's emotionally, physically. And that's why I say it looks different to everyone. It comes in different waves for people. So mine was a tough place to be. It was a business I had built and created. And sometimes it looks like burnout can look like a life you've worked hard to create, and then you all of a sudden get to this moment and you're like, holy cow, I haven't had a moment to slow down. My nervous system is shot. My mind has become overrun with anxieties and overthinking. I feel like I can't catch my breath. And if you've experienced burnout, or maybe you're there, you know that that can start to feel very, very overwhelming, very like the walls are kind of closing in. To find space can feel so foreign. To find some space around your thoughts, around your work, around what you've been hustling towards, can almost feel like a step backwards when you want to relax and let it go. And around the time that I was feeling my deep burnout for my work, I experienced a deep loss of a pet. And it just all like collapsed. It's like, okay, I literally cannot put the face on anymore. I literally have to slow down now. I literally have to tend to my mental and my physical and my nervous system health, because oh boy, where do I go from here? And we never really want that to happen in life. Gosh, as much as we can control, getting to that place of burnout where everything starts to shut down is the ultimate like from the universe and from your own mind and body. So many studies have been done now, since we live in a post-pandemic world, on people feeling burned out after the pandemic and having to rush back into what normal life used to be, what that normalcy used to look like after we had, some of us experienced months off of work where we got to calm down, where we got to reset the nervous system, and we didn't have to worry about paying bills. Some countries were really taking care of their people and paying them for months to stay home and protect themselves. And on the positive side, to a very scary and dangerous time, it was our nervous systems got to reset on a level we've never experienced before. And it showed a lot of people that, oh my gosh, that way I was living is not how I want to be living anymore. But then the world does keep going, and it does keep demanding things of us, like going back to normal, like getting back out there, like all the work for the man and the corporate, all the things. And so it starts to overwhelm you again. And I think today, fast forward, people are still really struggling with that, especially with a lot of the news in the world now and things going on. People just want a freaking break. So today, if you found this video and something about it interested you, I want to know where you're coming from and what's making you feel a little burnout. Is it your personal life? Are you taking on a lot at home? Is it in your career? Is it in your volunteer work? Maybe you're dedicating your time to something that's starting to make you feel a little, overwhelmed. Let me know in the comments below where you're sitting right now, how you're feeling. And what I personally learned when I was feeling this immense burnout was keeping it simple, going back to basics, slowing down. So what I would do most nights, because I would have to still go about my day during the crumbling of everything that I had been running on for about 10 years, the crumbling of losing a pet very dear to me, the crumbling of not having the energy or excitement or love to go into a career I built. At the end of the day, after I had to do and deal with all of that, among everything else, I had to find a way to bring a little bit of joy back into my world, a little bit of happiness and peace. And I personally did that with coloring. And let me make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, no, did it wrong. And I would get coloring books. I would sit at my kitchen table and I would put headphones on. I would make a playlist of kind of like calming, soothing music, or like songs that, what did I used to label? I used to label my playlist something. It was like, I labeled it like calm vibes or soothing country or like chill out music. And that's what I would listen to when I would color. And it would be like childhood songs, like lots of Celine Dion, like sappy, made my heart feel really good. Sometimes it would just be classical music. And I would color till I felt like I didn't want to. I had no time frame on it. I didn't have a start time or an end time. I didn't have I'm gonna finish this part. I just listened to music and colored for as long as I wanted, till I felt everything could be still and like I was in control, again, a little bit, of my peace, of my calm, of space, of creating space in that day. That felt so too much. Felt so too much. Taking that time. I mean, usually, let's say it would be between like 30 to 45 minutes. That's like typically how long I would sit and listen in color. I would feel like a weight had been lifted. I would feel like I had given myself something back that I really wanted to do that day, that I really chose to make me happy, that wasn't for anyone else. So many, I would say all of our jobs, unless you own your own business, all of our jobs feel like we're doing something for someone else. All of them. Gosh, that can just make you feel just heavy. It can make you feel a lot of things, but the word I'm going to use right now is heavy. It can just feel like so much of your day is for someone else or a company or something, that when you get home, you might not even have the energy to try to find something that brings you joy or can calm you down. You might just want to doom scroll, turn on your TV, just tap out of feeling because you pushed through a day of burnout. You pushed through that burnout because you knew you had to go in. So when you get home, it almost feels like by doing nothing, that's going to make you feel something. I'm going to tell you right now, that is not the answer. I've talked about it here. I too get into doom scrolling moments. It's very normal for us now. It does feel like it's too much to like even slow down and take the time. But I will say, if you are here right now, you're not doom scrolling. And I love that. And I'm not either. So we are able to see, wow, okay, gosh, actually, I chose to click on this video to not doom scroll, and I am starting to feel a little better. And that's all we're talking about here when you're trying to just settle from feeling the immense weight of the world around us. That burnout. Some other ideas. I tried a lot. I tried a lot of things during my burnout, overwhelm phase. Gosh, they helped me so much because my mind literally could not take any more information. It could not scroll Instagram. It was either sit alone with my thoughts and ruminate, or occupy my thoughts with my hands or relaxing the nervous system. So coloring was tremendous help. And then sometimes after I would color, it would be about when I was gonna go to bed, I would turn on Bob Ross. At that time he was on Netflix. It's the best. No commercials, no nothing. And I would just let Bob Ross run for like 2 or 3 episodes, and then I would fall asleep. Sometimes on my day off, if I started to feel those anxious thoughts again or spiraling, I would take a bath. I do enjoy a bath. Maybe you enjoy a shower. I would take a bath and I would listen to classical album, the entire thing, and I would feel better when I was done. I was calming down my nervous system in that moment with a warm bath, and I was calming my mind down with some peaceful music. Another thing I would do is I found this this track that I didn't even know existed near me, a walking track. I found this track that I would go in the mornings and walk around and listen to. At that time, it was, oh my god, I'm trying to do something and talk at the same time. At that time, it was an audiobook called Clarity by Jamie Smart. And that audiobook, oh my god, it saved my mental health. It really did. It really did. And so I would go and I would walk the track listening to that audiobook. And that audiobook is amazing for anyone. Anyone, look it up. Clarity by Jamie Smart. His voice is so hypnotic in a peaceful and comforting way. And what you're going to hear and learn is going to change how you view your thoughts, how you think. Noticing when tension rises in your body. It was beautiful. So there's a couple things you can do to get out of burnout, but you have to make the choice to do that. And it just takes a little love on your part, and it does not have to be big. I built up to some of these things. I built up to leaving my house, driving to a track, walking around the track, and while that seems like to one person might not be that big of a deal, to another, they might not even want to be out of the house. So you build on what feels comfortable in the moment, and then you move from there, one small step at a time. Really, truly. If you yourself have gone through burnout, maybe you've had waves, like tell me, what do you do below? Let's share some more ideas with the community of people who came here today feeling a little burnout, looking for some answers, looking for just a place to calm down. Present day, when I start to feel burnout, I have to kind of be left alone so I can sort through the chatter that I know has been going on in the background that I haven't been listening to, but that has built up a tension in my body. I always feel it in my body first now. Tension in my shoulders and my chest, my hips, my mind. My mind starts feeling really overwhelmed. So today, present day, I have to find true stillness and a quiet place to let my thoughts go. And I know it might sound silly or strange, but I will sometimes come back to the cozy corner and I will turn on a video that I don't have to think. I can just listen to it in the background, whether my eyes are closed or I just watch the TV and I let everything relax. Your techniques will change as you learn what works best for you, where you are at that time of your life, what's going on around you. So be open and be fluid to what calming down your mind, your body, your nervous system can look like when you're experiencing burnout. And again, if you came here today because you are a part of that, well, I am so very grateful that you chose to spend some time here in the cozy corner. You're already taking the first step. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself a little bitty hug like this. Oh my gosh, it feels so nice. And then check out this week, we're going to have a gentle stretching video. Stretching can do so much for you to just release all that tension, release everything going on in your mind. And you know what? Let me just put this out there as we're wrapping up the video. If you're feeling burnout and it's because of your job, I highly encourage you to continue looking for a new job or engage with something creative, whether to sell it or just do it in your own time so you have a little collection of beautiful moments that you can turn to when you're feeling burnout. But always, 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 you can look for a new job. I know the job market is tough, but put yourself out there. It starts to create a little hope, a little spark in you that, hey, you know what? I am still in control of my life and I get to choose that I want to change things. Even if that takes a little bit of time, I'm still going to do the effort and move towards something that might take the stress off me, that might take the burden off me, that might feel better on the other side. So sending you so much care and peace your way. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me here in the Cozy Corner. I appreciate it more than you know. And thank you, algorithm, again. Everybody say thank you, algorithm. Because you showed newbies and OG Cozy Corner crew members that this is a safe place to come to and that YouTube sometimes likes us. So, also, if you would like longer guided meditations, I have those over on my Substack, showupandglow.com. I have it linked below. We also do members only meditations once a month and little blog posts, so check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you again real soon.